Testing 1 2. All right. This is gonna be like a letter to myself type video. Cause like I'm just going through this period of like massive change and stuff. So I guess like I don't know. I just wanted to come on here for this third podcast or whatever this is, this broadcast or whatever, out into space. Yeah, no, it's kind of just like a gonna be dissecting like life right now and then kind of like seeing like, oh, what's next, what can come, with a little dedication and a little faith, so yeah, what's up everybody? I hope you guys are having a great day. So yeah, this is gonna be like a letter to myself type video. So yeah, I guess like let me give you guys context. So like a couple years ago, I did record like a voice memo to myself in like my darkest moment or something like that. It was really like I was like in the car crying just cuz I was like, what am I doing? Like I was like a sophomore in college, kind of just like, simping, going through some stuff like that, something like that. But yeah, so I recorded that and I recently like listened to it, and I did achieve a lot in that period. Like I achieved a lot in the span of 2 years. There's a garbage person outside. But yeah, no, I experienced like a lot in the span of 2 years, and so like I wonder like what am I gonna achieve like in, I don't know, 2 years from now, like what's next, like what could possibly go right, so I guess the first question is, I don't know, what type of music are you making? Like, because right now I'm like kind of making like, I guess like alternative, but it's also like I'm also sometimes writing folk acoustic songs when just want to get something done like on the fly. I just like record like an acoustic song on my iPhone and then just transport it into the DAW and just get it set right there. But yeah, I guess like what's the subject matter about? Like how has it changed? I don't know where I'm gonna be in like 2 years. Whether it's, I mean, I know I'm probably gonna be in LA for sure. But who knows? Maybe I could be like in Australia or something, or like maybe I'm like touring in the world like in 2 years. So maybe that's a possibility. A lot can happen in 2 years. So I don't know. Yeah. So going to that, like, are you signed yet? Because I don't know. I mean, not saying that there's like that I'm like rushing to get signed or anything. I know it takes time or stuff, but like, at least are you with like an indie or like, I don't know. I guess that's the least of my worry. The signing, like, I don't really care about like, I mean, I care about it, but it's not gonna influence the music so much, I don't think. I mean, it will, but like the point's still gonna come across how it is. So it's not, I'm still gonna be making stuff. It just, I guess when signed, it's gonna be like a different type of deal. But yeah, anyways, I don't know. I guess just putting it out there. Are you signed yet? I guess, like, are you signed? Who did you choose if you did? Who came? First of all, who actually like scouted you out? That would be a cool question if you did get signed in 2 years. But we'll see. That's not up for me. I guess like another question is like, what's your fashion like? Because like this year I'm getting more into like dressing myself and like knowing what's the story. I guess I'm just becoming more of an artist. I no longer think of clothes just as like material, like just like pieces. Like I think of it as story. So it's like, how are you dressing up now that you know all this stuff about story, like artistry in general, like what is going on? I gotta give that to the music, for allowing me to like broaden my perspective on art as a whole. I guess what kind of art are you into now? I guess like what stuff are you doing? Because I'm pretty sure like no matter what, in the next 2 years I'm gonna be going out more. Not like drinking or anything, but like in the sense of like, oh, I'm gonna be like exploring Los Angeles, and actually like seeing what's in the city. Cause like, I mean, I was like kind of like, as a kid, you're only like raised in a specific part, and you like, you're kind of like safe kept for the rest. I mean, at least in my case, like, where like I wasn't very like explorative, I guess. I mean, I wanted to be, but like my parents never like, we always kept a tight knit area. I mean, which is good. Like, you of course don't want to be exposed to so much sometimes, but yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna be doing a bunch more stuff in the city. I kind of, yeah, I just hope I'm going out more for sure. Like, going out more is key. I feel like I've just been locked in for the past like year and a half, kind of just like recording music, and haven't really been going out. So, I mean, that's going to be a big thing to do and work on as I enter this new stage of my life in adulthood. Because, like, I reached the point in my life where, like, it's like, oh, you're an adult now. Let's do some adult stuff. So, like, it's kind of just like, let's go, I don't know, like, hiking or something, like, just adult shit. Not even, like, I'm not even saying, like, drinking or anything. Like, I already did that. Like, drinking is not even that fun when you get a certain point. You start like thinking of more stuff, like how to take care of your body and stuff like that. So yeah, that's another thing. Are you still doing yoga? Like, what are you doing that's new? Like taekwondo, I don't know, jiu-jitsu. Like, what type of like activities are you doing that are different from what are you doing now? Because right now it's just yoga and running. I mean, I definitely want to keep the running. The running is like so sick. It like helps, dude. For any artists that are listening to this, like, I suggest running, because it definitely just clears your mind and like allows you to like tap into flow way better. So it's like the running is like key. It's essential. So I definitely want to keep running and be just a runner for like my whole existence, at least, But yeah, I mean, it's just the little key things. I don't know how long this is gonna be. I guess I'm aiming for 22 minutes, but like I haven't done this in like a week and a half, so I just decided I want to do this again. And just kind of write this letter to myself. I mean, I already kind of wrote it, or kind of like explained it. I guess now it's time to like put the spotlight on what I'm doing. So yeah, I've been like mass emailing a bunch of labels, just like finding emails and scourging like the internet just to find like A&R emails, just like to see, I mean, hopefully something hits. At least, well, like, I gotta catch somebody's eye, I would believe, So many people get signed. Why can't it be me, But then again, it's always like, there's always a master plan in the works. So, like, you never know. God's always working behind the scenes. And it's like, he knows when, like, you're ready for something. And, sometimes, you're not ready for stuff. So I don't know if I'm ready yet. I just know that I'm doing everything in my power to like say that I think I'm ready. But of course, like, I don't know. Like, I might not be signed probably like until I'm like 27, or maybe I could be signed like in the next 3 months. Who knows? I don't know. I just know that I'm enjoying the music that I'm making, and like I found something that like that serves a purpose, and I'm not just making music anymore just to make music. I actually have I know what I want to do. I know why I write these lyrics. I know what I'm trying to come across. It's like, I'm just trying to give music meaning again. I mean, for the longest, I feel like everybody's just chasing hits and just, I don't know, it's just so, I mean, there's some good music out right now, of course. Like, there's some killer, like, pop, and there's some killer indie, there's some killer alternative, there's everything, but I want to do that for myself as well. So like, I'm finding meaning with my music, and like that's how I should treat it, because at the end of the day, if I have all these abilities, I could play guitar and play bass and make mixed music and like mess with my voice to sound like however I want to be. Like, why can I use that for good? Like, just use it to like empower people, or like empower like your younger self, or like create like cinematic worlds within a studio project. Like, that's what I'm trying to do. And like I feel like that's the next journey of like what I'm going into. It's building these worlds within albums and just like conceptualizing like a bunch of like just just a bunch of visionary stuff, like Disney like creating Tomorrowland or whatever it's called. I've been watching a bunch of like stuff on Disney and just how he like created his stuff. But it's like that, just like, if not me, who else is gonna think of these ideas? Like these ideas are like, I mean, I know that these ideas are like on a conveyor belt somewhere, and like like Rick Rubin talks about this. He's like, ideas are eventually gonna come out when they're ready. If you don't take one idea that came up, it's gonna come through someone else. It's just like this space, and like I've been in this space. I've been conscious of this space ever since I've been like aware of it and brought like So I've been like taking what I like. It's just like this zone of like ideas that you just take from. So I've been making sure not to like take that for granted or anything, and just like kind of just like just do everything with what I have. So yeah, I mean, life's good right now. I just need to go out. I'm logged in, like I said. It's kind of just like it's like when stuff gonna start changing. It's exponentially. I don't know if it ever will. I mean, it could be that like one day like something just bangs and then it's like the whole world flips over and my whole world turns upside down, and all of a sudden I'm signed to this major label, or like I'm signed to this indie label. But it all takes time. I mean, I'm learning stuff right now. I'm learning a lot. Like, I don't even have a manager yet. So like, but I'm like managing myself in my own sense. Like, I already set up a bunch of stuff. I made my own website the other day out of just I just spontaneously made a website in the span of like an hour. And that was kind of easy. And then made me like realize, yo, why can't other stuff be this easy? Like, why can't I just make it easy? So that being said, I guess like I said, I guess I am changing really fast. But like, I don't know, I have this goal, just being able to like pay at least my parents. I'm trying to pay back like a bunch of stuff, and I know like, they probably don't need it, but like that's just something I want to do, just to let them know that like, hey, I'm okay. Like I'm just like, that's why like tell them that like, hey, I'm like, so I was able to do this with my dream, and like just kind of like, just be the first one to make it, I guess, because nobody is yeah, no, besides from where I'm from, the only person that kind of made it was Hobson. Like, that's the only person I know. And this other band, Ham or whatever, Ham. No, because I listen to them. That's the thing. Like, I listen to them and I don't know how to pronounce their name. It's because I don't watch any interviews about them. But like, I don't know that like the Ham, the band, it's a girl band. Like, they're the only people that come out of the San Fernando Valley for the most part. The A1A, and like, I want to be part of that. Like, I want to build something. And so like, I guess it's trying to like put on for the city. And that's a lot to ask for, but it's a story, and a story is captivating. So I think that's kind of how I'm moving. I have a story. It's just, I gotta make sure I tell it and let these like people know that's like, hey, you might not know this, but this is the part of LA that nobody talks about, and this is who I am, and this is why I'm a manifestation of whatever this city holds, or this part of the city holds. Because a lot of people don't rep the 818. The 818 is like LA doesn't claim the 818, and we don't need to be. I mean, we're our own section, but like at the same time, how are you gonna like say that? But then we literally have North Hollywood, and it's like, is LA not Hollywood? Or like, is Hollywood not in LA? So like, are we in LA or not? I mean, I don't care if it's not claimed as LA. I don't care. But like, Encino Hills, Ventura Boulevard, like, I mean, they're not the biggest scenes, but I think in the future eventually they'll be bigger. So it'd be cool. I mean, I'd like to put on for the city in that way, and kind of just like, I don't know, maybe have something on the boulevard. Maybe why can't Ventura Boulevard be like Sunset Boulevard one day? Why can't we have two Sunset Boulevards over the hills? Like, that would be so sick. Like, like, I think the city would benefit from that, and I guess I'm just thinking of, like, I'm thinking of bigger stuff right now, like beyond music, but like that's just where my brain goes. Like, I'm trying to do more with this music stuff. Like, I mean, I'm just doing this music stuff to envision more things. Like, this is how I become more creative, and it's through the music. Like, this is how I could expand myself as a person, by manifesting stuff through the music, and just like, I guess creating like a space where I could just own it, and just be myself, and just like think these thoughts. This is why, like, I started this channel. I mean, it's like literally to do this, like to get the words that I need to say. I mean, I've been getting more quiet as of late because I'm trying to like, I'm just like, I don't know, as like I've like gotten, like, this is the changing period of my life. I've just gotten quieter. I feel like I let the inner voice in me, the inner critic in me, just kind of shut up for once, which has been good. And I just been like kind of just doing and not having anything hold me back. So in that sense, it's like quieter. Like, I feel like I'm in a state of flow, and just like working, thanks to running, and washing the dishes. But no, yeah, no, I'm kind of just like, I'm coasting, but at the same time, I kind of got like, I guess sometimes I take too much steps ahead, and I gotta like live in the present, and it's all about living in the present. It's number one, without a doubt. So, I mean, who knows? I mean, I may get like a songwriting, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't even want to think about like labels right now, because this whole week I just been mass emailing labels, and like I'm kind of just over it until tomorrow, or until Tuesday, because I'm recording this on a Sunday, but tomorrow's Memorial Day, so on Tuesday I get back and I'm gonna get back to mass spamming these A&Rs so that I can hopefully catch some attention. I wonder if they'll see this video too. If you're an A&R watching this video, what do you think? Are you sold yet? Like, I don't know. No, but yeah, it's kind of just like I don't know. I haven't been really paying attention to other artists. I kind of just been in my own world. I mean, besides like I don't view music as competition anymore. I kind of killed that in my brain. Before, it was really competitive and wanted to be better than other musicians around me, which kind of ruined relationships. And just, I just been, ever since then, I've like worked on myself and like started being better, and just like living through a different lens of more empathy, and just like, trying to not be a dick. Like, that's number one. But yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, like it's just been, I just feel like I'm being part of something bigger ever since then. Like, I just kind of just like, I value things more, I value time more, I value my time more. That's why I've been doing much more things, and making sure like I don't burn out either is another thing. Like, taking breaks is good. Before I wouldn't take breaks, and like I would just like burn out, but now I'm like considering taking breaks, like, and when I need them, because I do need them. And that's like the key, that helps me like clear my head and like detach for a moment. And like this helps too. Like, I'm detaching right now. I'm like self-evaluating, and like, yeah, I need to do a little bit more in the sense, like with my music. I kind of want to, I mean, I just jump started. I was on a 5-day break because I just didn't want to have a burnout moment. So I went on a 5-day break, and then I just started recording yesterday, but I've just been recording like acoustic demos. But I definitely want to get back into mass producing some like stuff in the time being. I mean, like I said, I just finished like an album. So this is me just, I guess, like just trying to work like to like a higher degree, try to a higher standard. I mean, Prince recorded a song a day, and I eventually like want to be able to, I mean, I was doing that at one point, but I just want to be able to consistently do that, or maybe even like, just be quick and just work super quick, and like be able to like be super like detailed with a song, and do it like in a day if you can. I mean, I know that's not realistic for the most part, but like at least get the idea of the song done in a day. After that, it's just a bunch of subtle things like, oh, I want the delay to be slightly longer at the end of this verse, or like, like very like, oh, I want the guitars to raise up in volume during the chorus. It's just like that's the things that my laptop locked me out. Those are just the things that come after, but like getting the main song done in a day is my priority. I mean, I feel like once you stretch out a song long enough, you start losing the aura. Like, it's just, at a certain point, it's just like, the magic is slowly fading away. So I feel like getting it done in the most quickest way possible with the most rawest emotion. Like, forget getting a perfect take. Get a take with like as much mistakes possible and make it sound pretty. I think that's the better challenge. I don't think you need to spend months on end recording one song. I mean, just for me. Every artist is different, and that's another lesson that everybody needs to learn eventually. Everybody's different. I mean, this is just my point, my take on it. Like, I'm not like, people just work at different things, but me, I like getting the ideas. I think ever since I started just like doing them quickly, the ideas have been better, and like my work has just been better and more efficient. I've been being able to do more, and yes, like they have the saying, it's like quality over quantity, but when it comes to art, that doesn't matter, because you can make a bunch of shit, but eventually you're gonna have like a diamond. Like, you're gonna find a diamond in all that dirt that you just compiled, and you just compress those atoms into a diamond somehow. I don't know, but like, yeah, like you literally sometimes, like, you will need to get rid of the shit. Like, I was listening to this Amy Winehouse interview. She says sometimes you got to get rid of the shit so you can get the new stuff. And that's literally the whole motto I've been living by ever since like the beginning of this year. So, I mean, hopefully it pays off. I've been grinding my ass off. I mean, I got to do more too, but dude, hopefully I get some eyes soon on me. I don't got that much views. I mean, my Spotify views have been going high, so I gotta be thankful for that. SoundCloud, I'm just posting demos. I'm not getting that much views on SoundCloud, but I'm still grateful for like the ability to like post demos. And then, I'm gonna keep mass spamming these label execs and just putting my name out there, because I think that's also one of my big goals, just to prove myself, or prove like my parents, I guess, that like I was able to like, hey, I was able to get signed. That would be like a great milestone. And there's more to that. It's just not getting signed. Like, getting signed is just a label. Like, there's other things that come into the thing, but I just want to be around other creatives, bro. Like, I've been just solo doloing for the longest. I feel like I just need collaboration at this point. And with or without a label, like, I'm just gonna be collaborating around the LA. Like, who knows? It's just I need to find people that just match my energy, that look at art through like my same lens, through the Bowie lens, I like to call it, because I feel like Bowie was on that same wavelength. Of just like creating these worlds. Prince was too, like the Prince. I'm just trying to find people that just like don't care about, over analyzing what other people do, and just like value what they do over anything. I guess I'm looking for like very introspective people, and very like people that like have an idea of what they want to do for themselves. And I think that's where the best collaboration happens. I feel like when you over rely on other people's ideas to like help you, I feel like it's very one-sided. So I'm just trying to get better at that, just being able to bring something to the table that's different, and not just relying on other people to like think of ideas. But yeah, I mean, it'll come. I just gotta be patient. I'm like demoing right now and seeing what other cohesive idea or album I come up with afterwards. It's very like, it's a very different time now. Like, I'm changing, like, me as an artist. I'm like metamorphosizing into like something greater, and I know I am. I just gotta be patient and just take it one step at a time, because eventually all this is gonna add up to something big. I just know. I mean, it already is. Like, I just feel like some big energy coming soon, and hopefully something hits and clicks. But anyways, that's my rant for today. Hope you guys enjoy. Like, subscribe, like it, push it. So like, if a label exec or A&R sees this, they're like, oh, he has some very solid points. you know. But I don't know. You can't control commercial success. It's not possible unless you pay a shit ton on marketing. Anyways, that's it. I'm done. I'm out. You guys have a good one.